Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to another Uchu Sentai Kyuranger review. It's been a little while, but here we are with the Uchu Sentai Kyuranger The Movie exclusive mecha known as Kerberos Voyager, or for those of you that speak English, Cerberus Voyager. Yes, I'm going to be using both versions of the name because technically it's Cerberus, but it's spelled Kerberos with the nice little Japanese accent on it. And the toy literally shouts at you, Kerberos Voyager. So Kerberos Voyager is what I'm going to go with because it feels more correct to just kind of follow what's said more so than what's written. And that's what I think we should do with all Toei properties from here on out. What is said, not as what is written, because Kamen Rider Build has a gorilla form or something like that because nobody knows how to spell gorilla there, I guess. Anyways, what's the point of Kerberos Voyager? Kerberos Voyager is a nice retool of Shishi Voyager, and it is meant to be made in the movie mecha, which is the summer movie we get every year. It's paired with the Kamen Rider movie for like the Toei summer movie thing, and there's always an exclusive toy. I usually like it when they do an entire mecha, kind of like Safari Gao from KyuVoyager, but here we have a torso. Now, for those of you wondering, does this torso make anything? Yes, it does. As in fact, as you can see on this box that is too tall to be in the frame, it makes Kerberios. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the Kerberos Voyager. As you can see, the Kerberos Voyager is actually really cool looking. It's this nice, like, seafoam green color, which I think is awesome. And I do love the overall design of it. It is mostly Shishi Voyager from this part back, but for the most part, it's really, really nice looking. I like how the eyes are red for the main head because it's piloted by Shishi Red, while the eyes are yellow over here since Kachiki Yellow pilots that part of it, and the eyes are green because Chameleon Green pilots that part of it. I do like that. Kind of almost wish that they would have put some kind of other connector ports here, like a couple more, maybe a couple tail pieces, because then it would have kind of had this whole idea of, well, we're using the Voyagers of the others, but not their Q-Tama because the Keraberos is special. Speaking of special, there's a special Q-Tama, the Keraberos Q-Tama, though you would never know that from putting it in the Seiza Blaster. So yeah, a little bit of a disappointment in sound effects, but it's actually kind of an interesting new color. It's mostly clear, but it's pretty neat. The image does rotate like this. It's kind of half the picture thing again. I would have loved it if it was like the main picture was one head and the other two heads slid around. That would have been kind of neat. And of course, the numbering is not in the 88 Q-Tama. It is 111. It is not 101. It is 111, as in 3 dogs barking. Bandai, you're clever sometimes. Anyways, you can see here the nice, the same color as plastic color as the Keraberos itself. So that plugs in there, which is pretty neat. Now you may be wondering, does the Kerberos Voyager have sound effects just like Shishi Voyager? Why, yes, it does. You hit the switch here, and you get all kinds of sounds. So let's start up here. There's only 1 light in this guy instead of 5 like there was in Shishi. Mostly because 2 of those lights are covered, but anyways, let's turn it on. As you can see, the light is actually a 7-color LED. Something very unique for Sentai Mecha in general, as they usually don't go that many colors. And I'm going to turn the light down because it's actually pretty cool to see this thing light up. So we're going to turn the sounds on here. Those are all the Voyager sounds. We'll go over more sounds later, but as you can see, there's a lot of sounds actually in the Kerberos Voyager, even compared to Shishi Voyager, which I do like a whole lot. Now, in terms of the overall mecha design, it's got a couple problems. And the first thing I want to point out is that you got these heads here, which is great. So first of all, you can actually open the mouths on these two, which is pretty nice. But because this one has the head in it, you can only open the mouth a little bit, which is kind of sad. The other part is that, like I said, there's no lights in these two. I would have loved to see some kind of system maybe to light up their eyes for all of them. Would have been really cool too. And there is one other glaring fault. I'm going to point this out now because it is kind of a problem. First of all, as you can see, these clips that used to exist on Uchu Voyager are no longer gone. What do I mean? I mean, here's Uchu Voyager, here are those clips. These clips would allow you to combine with Ryuteo. So if you had your Uchu Voyager off being part of Kyutamajin, the theory was you could put your Kerberos Voyager in place of him for Ryuteo. Now, I don't know why they filled in these clips. It makes zero sense to me because there's literally no reason for them to be filled in. And I say that because you're thinking, oh, well, they had to tool a new head, right? Well, if you look at this here, you can actually pull the heads off these guys because they're on a little peg. If you pull the heads off, you'll notice that's the same molding. In fact, you can even swap them around, which looks really weird. So they pretty much just molded a new headpiece and placed it in with some different paint. Okay, the sound boxes are different, like we said, which is, you know, standard stuff. Let's put his head back on here. Now, you're also wondering, well, where are these parts on this? Well, these are just turned around like that. And the Cerberus heads are actually just false Kyutama. As you can see, they plug in like Kyutama, so you can actually swap them onto anything. So that means that they not only added in 3 new parts of new molding, but they also filled in those clips when they were changing out the sound box. I have literally no idea why. It would have been neat to have those clips in place, so like I said, you could make other combos. But as we'll get into later, maybe it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it is my minor annoyance. That and the Kyutama sounds. But here's the 2 Voyagers side by side. They're both pretty neat. For some reason, it looks like Shishi sits taller. No, they're about the same. It's kind of a weird camera angle. But anyways, point is, Kerberos Voyager on his own, he's kind of lacking a couple things that Shishi had, mainly those clips, and his Kyutama just isn't as interesting. But overall, still pretty cool. So we're going to look at the default combination as seen in the movie, at least what I can tell from the trailers and the box art for this toy. And that will be using the Hibetsukai Voyager, Oshi Voyager, Chameleon Voyager, and Kajiki Voyager. Now, you're probably wondering, why isn't it just the 4 other Voyagers from Kyureno, and you're just swapping in a new torso? Well, because Bandai wants you to buy Hibetsukai Voyager, even if you don't want to. So, anyways, let's combine Kerberios. Here is the mighty Keraberos. Now, that's just a cool name. I also like how it doesn't end in O, because we have Kyureno, Ryuteo, Gigat-Ho-O, Kerberios. Now, I like the look of this mecha, probably because the whole torso is this nice seafoam green, which is just neat. And the legs are both dark-colored legs, so it works. But you do have this, like, yellow and green things, but I like the green, matches the eyes. Yellow matches the eyes. If you really wanted to, you could swap this Kyutama out and put in Shishi Red's Kyutama, but then the light doesn't work very well because, you know, the light is designed to work through a clear Kyutama, which we'll get to in a second. But overall, I do... Calm down. As you can see here, the head sculpt is really neat. I do like how it is a visor plate as opposed to the Kyureno head, which, as you can remember, had a mouth. So that's neat. Actually is the only one with the visor plate that's not Gigat-Ho-Oh. So him and Gigat-Ho-Oh can hang out. But overall, really nice looking design. You can give these mouths an open, and then they look even more dynamic and cool. Overall, he looks like a nice watchdog from hell. And I really do like him. Now, in terms of the sound effects, like I said, there's a lot of them, so we're gonna dim the lights and get this going. Overall, the main sounds for Kerberios are really cool. Now, like I said, using any of the Kyutama in the chest is not going to work out too well. But if you do have the Argo Kyutama, Kyutama 89, from the Kyutama set SP, this one looks really cool. Mostly because it is clear, and it's got this nice clear plastic ship in it. So let's take a look at that. Let's just pull this out and pop this in, and we'll go through the third set of sound effects using the Argo Kyutama, just because it looks really, really awesome. So here we go. So basically the Argo Kyutama looks really nice, and the sound effects for the third mode, just like with Kyureno, make almost no sense. It seems like kind of a random number game. Now to cap off Kerberios, as you know, Kyuranger has a few extra mecha limbs. So let's bring in all the mecha combos I can make with just the first two mecha, Kyureno, Ryuteo, and all the auxiliary limbs, and see where we're at. Doesn't this look like a happy little mecha collection? Yeah, it honestly works. There's only one problem here, and that's that Kyureno here took a little bit of a hit. He doesn't have an arm anymore. Yeah, it's so weird. There's 3 extra limbs. He's just gonna get an Argo. But anyways, the thing is that because Kerberios uses 4 Voyagers, Ryuteo uses 4-limb Voyagers, 2-limb Voyagers, and he needs 4-limb Voyagers, but there's only 3 left. It's kind of in a weird spot. I'm trying to think of what final Kyuranger display is going to look like. I don't have Gigant Ho-Oh yet, because he's kind of big and expensive. But maybe what I can do is have Kyureno formed up with Gigant Ho to make Kyutamajin, using the extra Kyutama that I have, thanks to the cockpit sets I used for the mecha, and then have Ryuteo here and Kerberios there, and then the other 3 Voyagers just hang around, maybe just leave Hibetsky and Tinbin so they kind of work as separate robots, have Washi fly around, or maybe 3 Voyagers will fit on the deck of Orion Battler if the rumors are true. Rumors/catalog scans. So who knows how this is going to work out, but it should be interesting. Overall, though, I do like Kerberios, and I think he's a cool mecha. Overall, Kerberos Voyager is pretty neat. If you aren't collecting Kyuranger mecha heavily, he's not really that necessary, to be honest. I probably would be fine without him even, but he's a movie mecha, so he's always going to be an auxiliary thing. I do prefer it when the movie mechas are full mechas, or if they're like a torso or a limb or something that kind of completes something else. I don't really like it when it's like this guy where it's takes so many Voyagers to form up. If the Cerberus heads were able to like turn into arms, that would have been neat, and I think we would have had less of a problem in that case with the uneven limb count, because then we could have slapped Washi on the back of Kyureno, and we would have been good to go. But overall, I think that while Kerberios Voyager has a few flaws here and there, Kyutama no sounds, no clip connections, and overall though, he's not badly priced. He was less than 5,000 yen when I picked him up when he first came out. So he's around that 5,000 yen price, which isn't too bad considering he has all the sound effects, and he doesn't really need lights in anything else. Maybe lights in the legs would have been nice, but it's a minor thing. They did keep the price down. They did keep him reasonable with still having lights and sounds, so I do appreciate that fact. Get him if you like him, but only if you have other Kyuranger mecha. You don't even need Kyureno, technically. If you picked up, like, Washi or Hibetsky or Koguma or Scorpio or anything, you can just stick any limbs on here. These just connect like normal Kyutama ports. This is the recommended combo, but you can put whatever you want. Kyureno introduced this great system that Ryuteo picked up, and Kerberios continues, which is be able to swap anybody's parts with anybody else. Gigant Ho-Oh does not follow that scheme, but that's kind of okay because Gigant Ho-Oh is cool. Overall, mild recommendation. It's cool. I enjoy having him. I don't regret buying him for sure. I think he's neat, but he's just probably not completely necessary. All up to the eyes of the person buying the toy. So if you enjoyed this review, be sure to hit the like button so I know that you guys like Kyuranger reviews. Comment below if you have any questions about Kerberos Voyager and why I keep saying Keraberos instead of Cerberus, maybe. And also check out Hero Club at hero-club.com for all your news about Power Rangers, tokusatsu, anime, manga, and more. I write things on there somewhat frequently, so stay tuned. I got more content, possibly. Hopefully you guys still like my reviews, because I'm coming back for a little bit, at least for this video. I'm probably going to make more videos in the future. I'm kind of in a transition period in life, and I'm not really sure what I like making videos of, and I'm not really sure what you guys like seeing. So, if you have any suggestions of what you want to see me cover, post comments, because that's the only way I'll know what you guys want to see. Anyways, till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.